Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kelliekele. Happy New Year, by the way. It is January 1st, 2022. We made it. I am so excited to see what this year is about to bring. I have so much to look forward to, guys. If you haven't gotten my book already, The Relationship Bible for Married Men Only, you can go ahead and get it. The link is down below. Also, it's on, guys, I wrote the book in 4 days. It was on Barnes and Nobles within 1 week, guys. And it usually takes 4 to 6 weeks for them to approve it. Tell me that ain't God, y'all. Okay, so I'm so excited. If you have the book, you can follow along. This is day 1 of 30. We are going to go day by day, chapter by chapter. And I'm going to break it down to you. I'm going to answer questions that are in the comments and just a lot of everything you need to know. We're going to touch bases. At the end of the 30 days, guys, at the end of the 30, on January 30th, guys, I'm going to drop another book that's going to carry us through next month. So follow along, keep up, tune in. Ask me anything, comment below, but most of all, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on so you will always know when I post a video. I will be posting every day for 30 days. So if you're ready, let's get into it. So it is New Year's Day, and as you guys know, I just released a book, The Relationship Bible for Married Men Only. It's not for married men only. Okay, so behind the title, guys, for Married Men Only, what I was saying when I came up with the title like a year ago is I was for married men only. And the reason why I said that is because a lot of the times that I dated, I noticed that the men end up being married. Like, they were either, like, how the hell... Like, they were married. Just know that. Sometimes I knew, sometimes I didn't. But everybody I met was married. Like, okay, all right, then maybe I'm for married men only. And that's where the title came from. So a lot of people be like, well, oh, it's not for women, or no, it's for everybody. And let's talk about me. I'm for married men. Y'all be just being too nosy, worried about the wrong thing. Got nothing to do with wrong. All right. So if you got the book, then you know that the first chapter is marriage, love versus financial binding. So what we're going to do, we are going to just hop right into this. You'll love it, I promise. So just tune in. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you already have it. Like and comment. Share the video. Let your friends know. Let your boys know. Let your girls know that I'm here. Even if you hate me, let them know that I'm here. I'm posting every single day, guys. I got a video for you every single solitary day. So make sure you stay tuned in. For every chapter, I did quote lyrics from my song, my album. So this is from the album Emancipated. This is actually my favorite song, Where Did You Go? So the lyrics that I quoted, to support this chapter is... Looking in the mirror, I don't even see myself. Reflecting back on who I was when I was someone else. All that stressing in that word, it'll destroy your health. Sometimes it's best, you ain't working, sit it on the shelf. That is from Emancipated, so go download my album, guys, if, But, yeah. All right. So, we have... marriage. What is marriage? So there are a couple questions that I did ask and I did cover in the book. There are questions that I feel that everybody need to ask themselves before they get married. But before we get into that, I'm going to just go ahead and read you what I think marriage is. So we have love versus financial binding. Marriage is a legal agreement amongst two people that unionizes each party's finances. Love and finances are mutually exclusive. In many cases, people misconstrue what marriage is. Marriage does not enhance feelings, nor does it alter actions. It don't give you the power over anybody, not over your partner, not over anybody. It just simply binds your finances legally. Many marriages end due to financial instability, which causes a domino effect of problems in other areas that would otherwise go unbothered. And during a divorce, everybody know that feelings are not considered in a marriage, but finances are. So the idea of being married or a husband or wife can be as enthusiastic as you design it to be. However, it's just a title that comes with the paperwork. And I say that loosely because I genuinely believe that. Many women use the title to exalt themselves higher than others. Other women use it to describe their willingness to submit. Many men use the title to secure their investments in the event that all else fails. Other men use it to gain and or maintain leadership and control over the kingdom. What both parties should understand is that love can't be based off of a financial agreement. People spend money on who and what they love, but marriage does not determine that. Marriage simply suggests financial compatibility. But here's the problem. Many people become sole providers in a financial partnership. Okay, so to touch bases on that, I genuinely believe that marriage is a financial bond. That's it. That's all. That is the only thing that is doing is binding your finances. If we are not married today, but we get married tomorrow, the only difference is our finances are binded. So if you break it down to what we can do together, let's see. So what can we do more as husband and wife that we could not do as boyfriend and girlfriend? All right, let's see. We can file taxes together, finances. Like, what can you do? I mean, the other party can make decisions for you, yeah, but so can power of attorney. Real simple. You don't have to get married to do that. So, people be like, oh, it's more than that. But what more is it? The act alone, the thing in itself, is not more than that. That's exactly what it is. It's a financial buy. That's it. That's all. I mean, you can believe what you want to believe or, whatever. You're like, oh, it's about love. You can love a person without being married to them, without being financially binded to that person. So, I get it, but yeah. So, are you ready for marriage? So these are the questions that I feel like everybody should ask themselves before they actually get married, because it's like, all right, so if you're ready for marriage, are you prepared for a divorce? So I'm gonna start right there because most people be like, oh, I don't think about getting a divorce and all of this other stuff. And it's not saying that. It's like, okay, so if you're ready for marriage, if you're ready to spend your life with this person, are you ready? Have you prepared yourself in case this does not work? Have you prepared yourself in case they die? Have you prepared yourself in case life is about decisions. What if they wake up and decide they don't want you no more? Have you prepared yourself for that? How are you mentally prepared to do it on your own? Are you mentally prepared to continue life without this other individual in the event that it happened? It's like, I don't want my house to burn down. I didn't get my house thinking it was going to burn down, but I got a smoke detector. I got a fire extinguisher. I got clear pathways to get me out the house. You know what I'm saying? We got an escape plan. Like you can't be like, this is not the end of all things. You know what I'm saying? So if you are saying that you're ready for marriage, you need to prepare yourself for divorce too, because anything that goes up could possibly come down. Now, I'm not going to say it does come down because it's up there, with the stuff, with the type of stuff, but you never know. You never know. And you don't ever put all your eggs in one basket. You always CYA. Cover yourself. Cover yourself. All right, next question. If you and your partner were to separate, could you financially provide for two households and still live your life comfortably? So, thing about it is, when you're going into a marriage, you're committing to have financial obligations to and for the other party. You lawfully agreed to become one. So, it's like, if you think about it, a business deal is conducted in a similar way. I mean, it's great to have like some financial goals that you reach together, but In many cases, that man becomes the sole provider in a financial partnership. This is a problem. Sole provider in a financial partnership. Okay. So, if you were to separate from your partner, could you live life comfortably if you had to pay your bills and theirs? If the answer is no, then I'm not saying that, that's what you got to do. But when you're getting married, you're financially binding yourself to that person. So that's a contract you signed. And it can't be voided because you don't want to be with this person no more. It don't work like that. You got to wait until a court of law says you don't have to pay no more, Mr. Sir or ma'am. Just keeping it 100. Okay. Is the level of financial stability within the union dependent upon the actions of the other party? Meaning, is how many unethical financial decisions can be made without placing you in financial distress? So, is your back against the wall? Are you right there on tip to where you can't afford her to mess up? You can't afford him to mess up. You can't afford her to spend any type of money outside of what was budgeted. You can't afford him to need anything or make any type of mistakes as a man because y'all right there at the tip. If so, then thing about it is, when you don't go in a situation 100%, you risk the ability of having to literally operate at 50%. If you go into it at 100, you never have to worry about operating at 50. People always say, oh, it's 50-50. And then when one person fall down, the other person got to realize, try to figure out, is it this glass half full, 50% full, or 50% empty? And everybody know that 50% is a F. You get a 50% in school if you want to. You're going to fail. It's a F. It's as simple as that. Let's see. Can your partner provide for 2 separate households if required to? So pretty much same question. Same question. Can your partner provide? So not you being the breadwinner, you doing everything. Can your partner, if your back was against the wall and you did not want to be with this person, could and would they provide for you? Would they pay your bills and be able to pay their own? I didn't even say live comfortably. I just asked that they had the ability to. And would they? Because if they wouldn't and they don't and they can't, then all right. Are you or your partner emotionally dependent on one another? Now, this is a recipe for disaster. So when people make decisions off emotions, whether good or bad, they tend to have a lot of regrets, right? It's not your responsibility to make anybody happy but you. So do you know that if your partner is emotionally dependent on you, all it takes is for them to get in their feelings, for them to kind of capsize your ship? Ever realized that? Ever thought about that? And it's always oh, they wouldn't do that. Okay, let me see. So when they get mad, do they say small little things, throw shots at you, bring up things that you done told them, bring up things about your friends, compare you to other people, you know what I'm saying, say mean things that they even have to come back and, you know what I'm saying, apologize for? Be oh, such and such was right, or you get called out your name, they're emotionally dependent, and that's a recipe for disaster. There's nothing else we got to even talk about that. Nothing else. Go on to the next question. All right. Do you want to have sex with the same person for the rest of your life? Well, let me stop there. For the rest of your whole entire existence. Because your life could end, and then you can come back alive. And then that would be the end of the question. So no, your whole existence. You ready to do that? Just, that's it. This is what you are limited to in this life. This is what you was made for in life. This. Your question, your choice, I don't know. But I'm just saying, it's like, okay, I got a few questions. So, we're going to see. You may be sexually satisfied, but are you sexually compatible with one another? Now, I got some questions. Does your partner have acts involving sex that are non-negotiable for them? Like, so some stuff that they're not going to do. It don't matter what you say. Oh, yeah. Do they put limitations on what they're willing to do to please you? Like, you tell them what you like and they just like, no. Are you reluctant to express your sexual desires with your partner due to judgment or criticism? Like, are you just ashamed of what you like? Probably shouldn't get married then. Do you feel as though somebody else would be willing to satisfy you without hesitation? We all know the answer to that. So many times we just focus on the orgasm, right? Which is the bare minimum achievement during sex. Even a D- is passing. But it won't land you a scholarship. But it will. It'll allow you to go to the next grade. You just ain't about to get no scholarship going to the next grade. My thing is, okay, so how can a person be sexually transparent with their mate if they got fears of being denied or being labeled or whatever? That might be the reason why some men cheat, because they ain't being sexually satisfied at home. I feel like sex should be at one another's disposal when you're married. Simple as that. I'm committing my life to you. I'm committing myself to you. Since y'all say that marriage is more than just a financial bind, so if it's more than a financial bind, then it should be at the disposal. You can't say, oh, no, I got a say in this. But then you saying like, oh, it's more than just financial bind. Because if you go do it to somebody else and then you divorce him, you going to still want him to pay your bills. So if you want to be real, like, so right about now, we're still stuck at financial bind. All right. So we got, are there things about your partner that you only accept because you can't change it? Sacrifice and compromise should not be misconstrued with settling. Okay, if there are things about your partner that you don't like, but you have come to accept simply because they refuse to change it, yeah, you're settling. If you're accepting anything because they won't change it and you don't like it, guess what? You're settling. I didn't say they can't change it. They won't change it. They got the ability to change it and they won't. Nah. If you got the ability to, you can. If a sacrifice cannot be made on behalf of your desires, especially if it isn't harming the other party in any way, then maybe you should reevaluate either your desires, why you deserve to be granted such a request, and whether or not you're asking too much. So, big question. Is history or children factored in a reason if you want to be married? Like, is it because of the time that you've been with a person or some kids? Because, you know, those kids are going to grow up and they're going to become adults, right? Do you know that time, it does heal all wounds? You have to learn that you can't climb smooth mountains. So everything that you went through was for a purpose. It don't necessarily mean to stay in the situation that you're in. That's not what that means. It just simply means that you're doing this and what you're going through is going to build you to get to the next level. So, okay. Do you understand like that people are like guilted into staying due to time spent, which that time may have been necessary for their growth, but it's like, okay, so why would I stay in a situation and constantly like cry and do all of this other stuff and or get myself deeper into the situation when I know I'm not happy, when I could be using this time to grow and heal and, you know, figure out who I am and move forward. It just don't make sense. So, and it just says, you know, once you marry based off of having children, you have now given your partner an unidentifiable form of leverage and control. Okay. So, does what you envision for your future and what you see in your bank account match up? Meaning, do you have the means to take care of a household and conduct a healthy and happy relationship without neglecting your own dreams, goals, aspirations, or future plans? It's that, so, like a relationship should never require you to set aside your purpose in life. Ever. Ever. It should never require you to set aside your purpose and what you are put here for. You're not put here to set aside your purpose for somebody else. You're not. No. You're not. You're not. Every living thing on earth transmits energy in some way. Energy can either drain you or fuel you. It ain't no in between. Many times relationships can be financially taxing, especially if there's no reciprocation. If financing another individual will require you to disregard the desires of your heart, you might want to take a step back and evaluate the who's, the what's, and the whys. Because no. Anyway, do you plan on putting yourself or your spouse first? Real question. Yourself should always be the answer. You got to be great to be first to be great for anybody else. Don't put nobody before you. Don't put nobody before you. It's real simple. That's just simple. That's just simple. I'm going to the next question. What can you achieve in a marriage that you don't have access to while dating? So, that's a real question. Filing taxes together, financial stuff, what? What can you achieve in a marriage that you ain't got access to while dating? What more do you have to offer as a husband or wife than you do as a boyfriend or girlfriend? What exactly does the title of husband and wife enhance? Nothing. No. Now, y'all know I don't enhance nothing. I don't lie. It don't enhance nothing. All right. So, does marriage make your love stronger? Simple answer, no. Let me answer again. Does marriage make your love strong? I want to say no. No. Into the oh. Let me see. I'm about to answer it on the board. I'm about to answer it on the dry erase board. And I'm going to write it backwards. So, does marriage make your love stronger? The answer is no. It does not. It doesn't at all. I mean, like I said, it's as enthusiastic as you design it to be. Contrary to popular belief, it does not enhance your emotions. It's just as many, if not more, happily boyfriend and girlfriend coupled up people as there is happily married ones. So, I mean, see, each of them have similar issues with and financial obligation being the separate. Wrong. It says each have similar issues with the financial obligation being the separating factor of the two. Love is not based off of finances, boo-boo. A broken promise or a piece of jewelry. It's not based off of a little necklace or a ring. It's not. Just because that man bought you a ring do not mean he loves you a lot. It just means he bought you a ring, sweetheart. This is chapter 1. I'm just letting y'all know that chapter 2 coming up tomorrow. Create your own narrative. Who are you? We're going to talk about that too. Marriage is simply a financial bind. That is all you are doing. You can say it's whatever. You can want it to be whatever. You can pretend it's whatever. It's not nothing more than that. It's not. Well, if I get married to you today, what more could we have done? What more can we do tomorrow than we could have yesterday? Besides, file taxes together. Right? Buy a house together? Could have still did that, right? I'm certain you could have. certainly you can buy a house with somebody that's not your spouse. So, I'm just trying to figure out, like what makes it so special for you guys. I don't know. Just what I say, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know why do you think marriage is so special? Why do you think it's more than just a financial bind? Because right now we just have like financial bind 10, love 0. So does love enhance feelings? No. Be like the dude off of Home Improvement. No, love does not enhance feelings. If you have not already gotten a copy of the book, you can go ahead and it's in the description below. The link is there. Go ahead and get your copy so you can follow us. It's New Year's. I want you guys to go out, enjoy your New Year's, have so much fun. Don't get married too fast. Make sure then you get through your 30 days with Kelliekelshow. We are going to hold a raffle at the end of the month. And the winner will get a free book and a few other things. So we are going to have a few grand prizes. And you guys will you'll love it. You'll love it. I promise. So just tune in. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you already have it. Like and comment. Share the video. Let your friends know. Let your boys know. Let your girls know that I'm here. Even if you hate me, let them know that I'm here. I'm posting every single day, guys. I got a video for you every single solitary day. So make sure you stay tuned in. Touch bases on everything that we touch bases on today. So remember, from everything, marriage is a legal agreement amongst two people that unionizes each party's finances. Love and finances are mutually exclusive. It doesn't matter what you say or think, they're mutually exclusive. One don't have nothing to do with the other one in terms of marriage. Now, granted, people spend money on people and things that they love, but they got nothing to do with marriage. So if you are married, comment, let me know what you think, whatever. Just tune in. Make sure you get the copy of the book, and we are out. It's Kelliekelshow. Happy New Year. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.